I got it together, man. My bad. We back. Goodfellas Sports TV. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. I got to fix with some simple shit, man. I made a mistake and hit the mute button on the actual screen, so we got it together. So we back. Y'all see what we talking about. We're gonna talk about Ortiz, Wilder 2. Talk a little bit about AJ cashing out, and we're going to talk about you know, what's the big fight at welterweight now that Errol Spence is out the way, and then we're gonna talk about Tyson Fury acting like he didn't take PEDs. Okay, so that's what we're gonna be talking about today, and I'll talk a little bit about that Tank interview that's going around. I seen it on Dante Boxing Nation as well. So yeah, so the sound definitely working now. So yeah, I don't know. I never hit that button before, but we figured it out. So we'll make a donation. That link's always in the description. I prefer the Cash App or PayPal because it's not taxed. But if you want to send a super chat, I ain't mad at you. All right. JLA Sports TV, salute. But y'all know what it is. It's the only big fight on this week. November 23rd, going down from the MGM Grand. It's going to be Wilder and Ortiz. A fight that I don't think anybody asked for, but I think a lot of people get buyer's remorse because it's Saturday, it's no Thanksgiving, no Black Friday. That's all the week after next week, and people gonna be wanting to pay for this pay per view, you know, because you might not watch the NBA, especially on weekends. It's kind of a little bit dull. You may not be into football or college football, so you sit back and you may just purchase Wilder and Ortiz. I don't believe it's at the movie theater, but that's what you may do. Okay. Quite frankly, I'm looking forward to the fight. I think Ortiz being in magnificent shape. I heard that PBC is very, very prepared if Ortiz wins. Okay. This is basically let the best man win. Ortiz in the shape of his life. Um, I imagine Wilder will want an immediate rematch versus Luis Ortiz. LJFA salute, Quan salute. Um, I guess he want that rematch as well, but it ain't pretty much nothing else to watch this weekend on Combat Sports. So we stuck with Ortiz and Wilder, but I think the first fight, it was real good, and there was a lot of stuff going on. It didn't have this platform. Okay, I think it was UFC card and HBO had a card going on as well with that first fight. So now, you know, I don't agree with making it pay per view. And if you want to support Wilder and that's what you want to do, I'm not calling you an idiot, but I can't see myself shoving out $75 and it's nothing on the undercard that I want to see. And I know Bob Arum used to say, "Well, fans don't pay for undercards." Well, I do. If I'm paying $75, I want the shebang. I don't go to Benihana's or get the Benihana Delight or that spicy chicken. I don't go there not wanting everything that come with it that I usually get. I don't go there just to get the rice and I'm paying for a Benny Delight special. No. You don't go to Pizza Hut, just to get a Pepsi. You might get some wings, you might get some breadsticks. Obviously you want to get some pizza 9 times, but you just don't go there not to get what you usually pay for. So with Wilder and Ortiz, like I said, there's no UFC card on that night that I'm aware of. There's no other boxing card on that night. They stand alone. There's no KSI Logan. They stand alone. They stand tall. So Ortiz is his last hurrah. He training with he's doing his physical training with strength conditioning with Shawn Porter's coach, who got him in great shape. He doing snack just like Shawn Porter doing snack. So it'd be interesting, man. I think Wilder should win. It wouldn't surprise me if Luis Ortiz won. It's been the year of the old man. The old man been upsetting people. It's been the year of the underdog, Mr. 21 Strong, D Brown. So it wouldn't surprise me. And PBC don't love Wilder like that. I've been saying it, man. I said it about Errol Spence. When they show the same love, not even the same love they gave Floyd, that's understandable. If it wasn't for no Vernon Forrest, it wouldn't be no Al Haymon. If it wasn't for no Floyd Mayweather, it wouldn't be Al Haymon on this level. So you understand that love. But you tell me he loved Errol Spence and he loved Wilder like he loved Leo Santa Cruz. He don't. He don't. Ain't no way, Al Heyman. And before, everybody started this Al Heyman not so black, I said the shit first. Okay? Your boy said it first. But if imagine Al Heyman, led in a situation where let's just say I'm just doing this. This is technically this is so hypothetical. A situation where Leo Santa Cruz is a world champion and Zhu Shiming is a world champion in the same weight class, right? And Al Heyman controls Zhu Shimings and he controls Leo Santa Cruz. Do you think Al Heyman lets Zhu Shiming, and I know they don't fight in the same weight class, but I'm just giving a hypothetical. You think Al Heyman lets Zhu Shiming go fight Shakir Stevenson? You think he let Zhu Shiming go fight Oscar Valdez if he got the belt? Or he go send him over to ESPN to fight Josh Warrington? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Al Heyman is going to run Zhu Shiming over to Leo Santa Cruz as soon as possible. So I can tell you, they treated Seth Mitchell better than they treated Deontay Wilder. You know, and I'll be wondering, cool man said, man, salute. I'll be wondering, LJFA salute. You know, do they see what I see? Do you see what I see? Every day being Warren G. They don't see what I see. They see it later. You know, when it's convenient for them to blast Al Heyman. They don't care about Wilder like that. I mean, if they did, Wilder would be at least unified champion right now and a surefire Hall of Famer because he had 2 belts. He'd be surefire Hall of Famer. But you look at this fight, I'm definitely scared to bet on this fight. I don't bet on fights. So I'm always scared better when it comes to boxing. It ain't that I don't know boxing, but nothing is for sure in boxing because you got the politics, which include corrupt judges, corrupt referees. You don't know if you're gonna get a 50 count, a quick 8, or a wave off. Boxing is such a opinionated, subjective sport. You have 3 different judges sitting at 3 different angles and get 3 different scorecards, no matter how clear it looks. Mayweather outboxed Canelo for 12 rounds. 12 rounds. And somebody gave him a draw. So the corruption make you scared to bet. But then again, these heavyweights. What did Wilder turn? 35 years old? He ain't no spring chicken. He not. We know he going to give up at least 25, 20 pounds. Maybe Ortiz come on at 240. Best case scenario, Wilder come in at 230. He's still giving up 10 pounds. Ask Danny Garcia what the difference was jumping from 40 to 47. How different that was. They said it's one of the hardest jumps to make. Because 47 is the last weight class you can wear 8-ounce gloves in. You know what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, 10 pounds, that's 47. That's technically a super middleweight, almost a middle. That's a middleweight. So that's a welterweight asking to fight a middleweight. Any other weight class, that'd be a travesty. A 10-pound disadvantage. We know they won't rehydrate that much higher than what they are. You know what I'm saying? We know that's to be the case, but with Ortiz, he's desperate. He's desperate. He like a dog looking for a meal in the trash can. He desperate. He gonna do whatever he need to do to get that victory. We know he almost had Wilder out. First time Wilder could say he was buzzed, I wasn't hurt. We don't know different. Motherfucker, he was hurt. He was hurt. You know what I'm saying? How do we know if Wilder is physically right after the Tyson Fury fight? You know, do you know if Wilder is physically there? Or he beat Dominique Brazil quick. They didn't tell us nothing. Is his leg still there? Is his speed still? His speed still there? But does his punch resistance still there? Because he took some punishment from Tyson Fury. Not in the sense of just taking punches, but Fury was a big guy in there. He was leaning on him. You know, Wilder eye was swole. You know, not saying nothing wrong with his confidence, but you just gotta wonder. And yes, I understand Luis Ortiz, his last 2 fights, he hasn't looked good. He hasn't. You know what I'm saying? The Kaufman and Hammer fight, but Kaufman and Hammer are all different fighters from Deontay Wilder. Wilder is an attacker. If I'm Wilder, I'm doing the same thing they doing. I'm circling away from that left hand, and I'm boxing and using the ring. But Luis Ortiz is desperate. And then again, I haven't heard nothing about drug testing again. I haven't heard nothing about drug testing. And remember, I'm saying this before the fight is over with. You hear me? Sound like I'm from New Orleans. You heard me? I'm saying this before the fight is over, before the fight even start. I said it before the Shawn Porter Errol. I said, I ain't heard shit from the WBC. But if Wilder do go down, Shawn, salute. If Wilder do go down, you know what the narrative gonna be. Ortiz was juiced up. They're gonna turn on Ortiz like a wild dog. But I'm saying this before. And again, C4 salute, like Jay Lay said, he fought one round this year. That wasn't a real test versus Dominic, but he got a camp in. You always got to equate that. He got a camp in. But Luis Ortiz seemed to be trending down. Excuse me. He seemed to be trending down. But so was J-Rock. Conley, after he got knocked out by Charlo, Ishai Smith, and Gallimore. None of those performances told me that he could beat Jared Hurd. But also, Jared Hurd coming off of shoulder surgery as well. But none of the performances told me he could beat Jared Hurd. No matter how shaky Jared Hurd was looking. So, this could be Ortiz's resurrection. And if it's meant for Luis Ortiz to be a world champion, it can happen. And I got a funny feeling. I'm picking Wilder. Let me see his name. I seen this question. Zigos. I'm picking Wilder to win an 8. I did a video on it. 17-minute long video. I'm picking Trace. Look, I'm picking Wilder to win. Okay? But I got a funny feeling that he might lose. I don't know. It's just a hunch. You know what I'm saying? But Ortiz, one thing you gotta know if you Wilder about Ortiz, you ain't got to worry about 4 or 5 punches coming, unless it's a scenario where he's just overwhelming you to knock you out. Even when he had Wilder hurt before, Ortiz can't put 4, 5, 6 punches together. Okay, that's how Deontay Wilder says his name, Dominique Brazil. So if Wilder remember that you're not gonna get more than 2 or 3 punches at a time, you gotta take advantage of that. If you see, no matter how quick or how slow them combinate, you got to know he going to get back in position to defend himself. You got to take advantage of that. When a guy throw 2 or 3 shots, even though they're a counter puncher, you know what I'm saying? You got to take advantage of it. You got to throw 3 or 4 or 5 shots. If I'm Ortiz and I'm going against a smaller guy, the adjustment that I'm making this fight, I'm doing everything I did before, but the adjustment I'm making is I'm going to the body. I'm going to the body. I'm countering to the body. I'm making Deontay Wilder do something that nobody else made him do. Bring his hands downstairs. Now, when you go to the body, it's a price to be paid. That's why guys don't go to the body unless they in close. But if you can take the air out of Deontay Wilder tires or just get him to drop his hands and come upstairs, you might be looking at a new heavyweight champion via knockout. I think he was looking to counter upstairs too much. I think if he looked to put work in the body, Bobby Swag, I Billy Sloop. I think he was looking to put body work in this time. That take away Wilder mobility because it's Ortiz's weakness. Tony Thompson, Malik Scott, Hammer, and Kaufman all utilized the ring, and they was outboxing Ortiz until eventually they lost. Is it a rematch? I would imagine with Wilder being the longest reigning heavyweight champion. Wilder said he want to fight 3 times, so he about to take a dive so they can rematch. That'd be crazy, and that would piss Fury off. I don't know why you would speak that into existence. This is a guy that says, I want to speak things to an existence. I wouldn't speak that into existence, but I'll come back and touch more on Wilder Ortiz. Let's talk about AJ. Okay. I'm going to kind of put Ortiz and Wilder in there when I can. But we talk way more about it this week. UK fans are furious with Anthony Joshua. Now, apparently Sky is a cable network. Dr. Blick told me. Okay, they're a cable provider and they are an internet provider. And they also charging pay-per-view. So I thought Sky was like HBO, but no, they're a cable provider. And what happened is that Sky Sports is marking up Anthony Joshua's pay-per-view by £5. And they're furious. And a lot of the UK fans are saying that they're cashing Anthony Joshua out because they're marking up the pay-per-view by £5. There's been a rumor going around in the UK that win, lose, or draw, Anthony Joshua is going to retire after the Andy Ruiz fight. Okay? Win, lose, or draw, they said he's going to retire. Johnny Nelson came out and said if he loses, he doesn't expect to see AJ in the ring again. So, at the end of the day, maybe Maybe that's why they're taking it over to Saudi Arabia. AJ rumored to get $75 million. Ruiz is getting like 11, plus the Mexican TV money. So at the end of the day, with Anthony Joshua, is he cashing out? Because right now, even if it's true, win, lose, or draw, he's going to retire. And let's say he win. Do you think do you think he could beat Tyson Fury? For him to make me think he can compete with Fury, compete with Wilder, compete with the upper echelon heavyweights, right? For me to think that, he going to have to go out there and just destroy Andy Ruiz. This is going to have to be like a Gerald McClellan, Julian Jackson. I think they fought the second time. McClellan just destroyed him. Okay, this is going to have to be like Duran, Tommy Hearns. Okay, this is going to have to be on some Mike Tyson, Michael Spinks type of shit. But we know Andy Ruiz ain't going to be crying in the locker room before the fight. This has got to be a total destruction. This has got to be boop, boop, run you over with the dump truck. Bob the Builder ran somebody over, one of his workers with the dump truck. This is what it got to be. For me to remotely believe he can beat Deontay Wilder or compete with those guys. But with him, with that just being out there where he done, whatever happens, that let you know with Anthony Joshua, the confidence is not there. He know, like we know, every top heavyweight is a bad style for him. Even I believe Alexander Usyk is a bad style for him. We already proved that Andy Ruiz was a bad style for him. We're gonna prove that Wilder, Fury is a bad style for him. Okay. Oh, and what makes me kind of hard pressed to believe he gonna retire is because he can easily beat Puev next. Puev is the guy that got to get a shot in it. He can beat Puev. Puev ain't shit. He just struggled with the homie Rydell Booker. Rydell Booker like 50. Puev ain't shit. Renard Nixon. So I believe he'll fight Puev in the UK and then hang it up, but he knows what's gonna be waiting on him. And it's unfortunate that Wilder or Tyson Fury didn't get the opportunity to spark Anthony Joshua. I think it's pathetic that they didn't get that opportunity. They deserve that opportunity. They deserve the opportunity to whoop him. And at one point in time, I thought Joshua would beat Wilder right around the Klitschko fight. But a lot of things are changing. Yeah, shout out to Chris 10. 10. Yeah, we did stream on that last week. It's in there. But at the same time, I can't blame him. You know what I'm saying? You don't really want to go through that. You think Andrew Ruiz would knock him out. Like, Anthony Joshua will get, like, Braziled. Anthony Joshua will get Braziled. Exactly, Red Dylon TV Hamster. I definitely agree with that, bro. Let's talk about that last week. He'd definitely get Braziled. So do you really want to get Brazil? And Fury may knock out Tyson Fury. I mean, Fury may knock out Anthony Joshua. I really believe Fury may knock out Anthony Joshua as well. Or he may make him quit. So at the end of the day, if I get $75 million to fight Ruiz in Saudi Arabia, unless Saudi Arabia come and offer me another 75 or $100 million, why should I fight Wilder? Why should I fight Fury? I did what I need to do. I got money stacked up. If they saying I got what I got money stacked up. Beat Ruiz and go out on top. Wood salute. Subscribe to Wood shit, but yeah. But how much longer these dudes gonna fight? Because you got the Rock kid from Philadelphia coming up. You got the boys. See how FN Jabwe look. I think he got a fight coming up as well. He didn't look good last time out. So see how some of these other guys look. It ain't no point for you to have a Klitschko type of reign. You know what I'm saying? It'll be more substance because if you could beat the next wave of heavyweights, I get it. You know what I'm saying? But in my humble opinion, it's time to pass the torch. The division ain't dead no more. Wilder, Fury, Joshua, whoever you want to else say, Parker, Chisora, Ruiz, Ortiz, Povetkin. This is a better era than anything that Vladimir Vitaly fought through. Easily. Then now you look up, you got the Rock here from Philadelphia. You got the boys. You got who else? You got FN Jobway. You got other dudes that can really carry the division. So Wilder's. I'm looking up the rankings. Hold on. Wilder should be really getting the contention plan to get out. Not just AJ. AJ already knows all this smoke in the room. Oh, Usyk. AJ know all this smoke in the room. He know he about to get smoked out. He in a room full of assassins and killers and cat pillars. He said, well, let's get a little stuffy in here. Because really, we're the easy way to go for him. Dillian White gave him all type of hell, right? Fury gave him all type of hell. I believe Ortiz will give him a run for his money. Kanauki will give him a run for his money with his style and his punch resistance he can take. Usyk will give him a run for his money. Joseph Parker always gave a run for his money. You got guys like, maybe not Joe Joyce, but Felipe Hargrovich, whatever his name is. He pretty good. Then you got guys like Michael Hunter, who he didn't want to fight. And instead, he chose Andy Ruiz. Daniel Du Bois. You know what I'm saying? You got Otto Wallin, who may give him a run for his money, who gave Tyson Fury everything he wanted and more. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of guys. You got a lot of guys out there. It's nowhere to run no more. It's no easy fight in this division as a champion or as a contender. There ain't no easy fights, man. So all of a sudden, what I believe is AJ beat Ruiz again and retire. If he did that, he'd have fucked Wilder real hard. That'd be one last big FU middle finger to Wilder. Frank Sanchez, the Cuban, is now trying. Yeah, I seen that. So at the end of the day, it ain't no easy way to go in this division. Now his next fight, if he beat Ruiz, have to be Pueb. That's easy. But after that, it just sound like it's a lot of smoke in the room, and AJ already got enough off contact. He trying to get out. When shit started getting hard, when the division was easy, it was easy for Vladimir to stick around as long as he did. It was easy to go in the camp and be happy, and you fighting guys with a 4, 5, 6 inch reach disadvantage, 4 or 5 inch advantage, height disadvantage, a guy that weighed 20, 30 pounds less than you, a guy that don't have speed. It's easy to beat those guys. It's easy going there. The hardest fight he probably had in recent memory was Povetkin. It's easy to beat those guys. But now you look around the division, ain't no more cakewalks. You got prospects that can take your head off. You got contenders that can take your head off. You got other champions that can take your head off. So where can AJ hide? After this fighting Pueb, where can he hide? Where can he make another $100 million at? Once you make $75 million, if that's what he's making, and that's probably not even including his Sky money. So once you make $75 million, where else can you go? Where else you gonna go? You gonna fight Pueb? You gonna go back to the UK, make 20, 30 million? They sent his pay-per-view sliding down there ever since. And the reason it's sliding because he fought in America. But ever since one of them, they have been slowly, progressively dropping. So where you going? Where you going? There's nowhere to hide in this division. Where are you gonna hide? Nowhere. So at the end of the day, I respect it, but that'd be putting the big middle finger to Wilder. That'd be a huge middle finger to Deontay. Because guess what? If AJ leave and AJ win and he retired, the WBO it'd be fought between Usyk and somebody else. The IBF would be between Pueb and maybe Kanauki, who's the next highest rated guy. The WBA, you got a gold champion in Char. You got a regular champion Char, a gold champion in Joyce, interim champion in Trevor Bryan. Usyk is number 2 for that belt. So I'm not sure if Saudi Arabia got no taxes. I'm not sure. So that'd be the best FU present to Wilder. Wilder got to pick up those 3, and it's impossible. Too many politics. He would Andy Ruiz. It's imperative that Andy Ruiz win this fight. Because once he get past Pueb, it's clear. Usyk, they can give Usyk the WBO belt. Might give a fuck about that. People shitting on the PBC belt real quick. You know what I'm saying? People shitting on the PBC belt. Oh, another me like all these belts mean. Why are people mad at the PBC belt? Tell me, what's the problem with the PBC belt? Tell me. I mean, give me what is y'all issue with the PBC belt? Seriously, I want to know. I would love to hear it. Another belt. They just said about the WBO. Another belt. They said that after that. Before that, the IBF. Another belt. It was the WBC before that. Another belt. It was the WB. It was the WBA to begin with. So, in my opinion, what's wrong with the PBC belt? Huh? It kills imagination. It kills all. Let's watch Crawford and Errol fight. Hey, if it's not gonna happen, don't play with my that. Make me believe something that's real. Don't play with us. Then can't nobody panhandle on here. Can't nobody push propaganda and Bud ducking this guy or Errol ducking that guy. We know what it is. We're gonna fight for this PBC belt, and that's what it is. So I had expectations. I normally see Danny, Shawn fight, Keith Thurman fight for the belt, and that's cool. So I don't have to discuss fantasy fights and that can happen. So it's no talking about Terence. We're gonna fight for this PBC belt. At least that belt may make the fighters over there fight each other. And I think that's a damn good cancellation prize. Why not? You getting all this belt money to the WBC. What they doing for black community? Nothing. Get this money to the WBA. What they doing for the black community? Nothing. The IBF. What they doing for the black for nothing. What they doing for WBO doing for the black community? Nothing. I remember you mentioned PBC should make the I think it's a great idea. Box plug. Exactly. That's a great idea. If you don't want nobody fighting for it, cool. I'm cool with it. If you're gonna do all in-house fights, do it. I take the PBC belt. Dr. Blake, salute. If you just want to be like UFC and you want to be like UFC and just have your fighters fight for the belt, cool. Either way, none of these dudes fighting each other. Ain't nobody trying to cross over from PBC. Only guys they letting cross over is Fortuna, possibly guys like that, where the opportunity is right. Jamal Charlo getting starved out. They thinking about it. They talk about they might send him over to the zone. The zone really don't want to pay Jamal Charlo and all that other stuff. So what? Okay, it is what it is. But guess what? It kills a lot of BS on in the box community and on YouTube. It do. Do you think they probably still keep world championship belts? But they're not doing their job regardless. The world championship belt's not doing their job. If they was doing their job, let me tell you, peep game here. Peep game here. I'm gonna talk about Tank and Devin at the end. Peep game here, man. Peep how they doing. The WBC, the WBA, not so much the IBF and the WBO. Okay, but those two belts, but the first two belts, major belts, WBA, WBC in that order, right? Peep how they doing. Instead of ordering fights between networks and letting the highest network bid to get the fight on their network, what they doing is they're not burn bridges. They trying to keep everybody happy. So they creating a regular belt. They creating a super belt. They creating a gold belt. They creating a diamond, a silver, a franchise belt, a Mayan belt, an intern belt. They creating all these belts anyway to keep these networks happy. They creating belts anyway to keep these dudes. So they creating so many belts so each network can have their own belt anyway. Oh, he the champion. We might as well say Andrew Casico, he the WBA champion of his own. Leo Santa Cruz this weekend about to fight Miguel Flores for the Super WBA championship of PBC. Right? Canelo Alvarez is the WBC champion of his own. Jamal Charlo is the WBC champion of PBC. Manny Pacquiao is the WBC champion of PBC now. Bruce Putin is fighting for the regular belt. He the ESPN champion probably. Ruiz Ortiz is the WBA gold champion. That's all they doing anyway. They splitting these belts up so networks don't get mad at them. So politics don't get mad at them. See, the WBO don't care. because they gonna eat off. They primary build is their primary build is their primary people they work with is Oscar, and Bob Arum. So it don't matter. So why are you paying money to a sanctioned body for what? Where's the governing body that say, hey, this is what you got to do? Who made up the rules? Say, oh, this will make you get undisputed. Who? Who? When you could just be like UFC, do a closed network, do your fights, you fight for this PBC title, the money go back into the community, the money y'all spend for sanctioning fees can go into y'all medicals or can go into a 401k. It go back into it makes perfect sense. If you're not gonna work together, fuck it. Let's truly Courtney salute. Let's truly make it a network type of thing. Let's kill the narrative of imagination fights, fantasy fights. And if you want to do a barter where Bellator might send the fighters to UFC and Bellator might trade contracts, then hey, you can do that. I don't know why people mad. They not working together regardless. So hey, let's kill the narrative. The sanction belt body's not doing their job since you don't want to do your job. You don't want to have fair ranking and systems. You don't want to make a purse bids. You don't want to enforce like Crawford and Errol Spence fighting each other. Y'all don't want to work together to do that. Well, fuck it. Spence and Crawford over with it was never happening. You saying to bye something you never? How can you miss something you never had? How? How can you miss something you never had? You just going off the strength of hope. That's it. I hope they can get this. They now have no. Listen to what the Bill Wagner said. He said they ain't got no. They not looking at making bud. Making it to individual networks like Bellator, UFC. Do it. Do it. Who really crossing over and in the zone in Top Rank? And the only reason they crossing over to keep up with Al Haymon. That's like your nigga that's trying to keep up with you. You working at you an entrepreneur. You got a good job at the plant. He working at McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what it is. He working at McDonald's, so he trying to keep up with you with the fly Jordans, or he trying to keep up with you with the cars. So he gotta go. You know, he gotta go hit licks with his mans and them. He gotta go he gotta do illegal shit just to keep up with you. That's PBC. That's the zone and Top Rank. They really don't like each other, but they go hit licks with each other. They go work together because I don't fuck with Bob. We got to do that to keep up with the Joneses. That's it. Al don't got to do that. If Al was so pressed for big fights and giving the fans what they want, he believed in Errol Spence like that, there would be no doubt that fight would happen. Fight ain't happening. Coffee Universe, y'all subscribe to this shit. That fight ain't happening. So, what can you mad? You saying bye-bye to something you ain't never had. How? See, at least you ain't got to sit around seeing motherfuckers sitting around talking about, oh, you know, when it happened, it was never gonna happen. They never believed in Errol Spence like that. And if you ain't got enough boxing common sense to see his fight versus Shawn Porter, and a lot of these dudes gonna get on YouTube and they gonna push propaganda. But I know what they said at the fight. I know what they said. They get on their YouTube videos, they put their costumes on, and they tell y'all a whole bunch of hogwash. Okay, when they was at the fight, motherfuckers was saying, man, Bud definitely beat Errol Spence if he fought like this, like he did versus Shawn Porter. I know who said it, dude. I know exactly the media member, but they go on here, Errol Spence is a big star. They go out here and kiss Errol Spence ass for what? For Uncle Al? Al don't even believe in Errol Spence to beat Terence Crawford. Al don't believe in that. What Shawn Porter say, man, Errol Spence beat him easy. So the belt, if they just did that, I would be proud. I'll be happy they did that. Because a lot of these dudes will have to sit here and talk about a whole bunch of nothing. A lot of these dudes will sit here and talk about nothing. What they gonna talk about? Oh, Bud Errol to do this, it's over with. He could fight Keith when he come back. If he come back, he could fight Keith, Danny, Shawn. Who gives a fuck? We support it. You know what I'm saying? I don't care no more. It don't matter no. I told you, when them motherfuckers was on 7-8 shit. Oh, you know, we need to marinate Shawn and we need to marinate Errol and Terence. And we got to get the fight bigger. We got to marinate. That's when I knew niggas didn't want to see the fight. What you marinating that fight for? For what? What you marinating for? Marinating for no damn reason. So what's the point of seeing the fight now? Because the excuse gonna be if he didn't get in a car accident or he wasn't the same fight after the car accident. I don't want to see the fight no more. I have no use for Errol Spence because the built-in excuse is in. The fix is in. Who cares? Who cares at this point? The fix is in. It could be a bad year. TJ, salute. It could be a bad year for you know who. If Wilder loses weekend, Errol Spence lost to the Ferrari, Jared Hurd went down. Shit, just Wilder and Spence. The foundation is done. Al Haymon had turned his back on the brothers apparently, but when your boy said it, I was a coon. I don't care. That don't bother me. Candace, salute. The fight, you talking about Errol and Terry, it's over with. It don't matter. It don't matter. It's gonna be a built-in excuse. It don't matter. The shit's over with. He ain't gonna be the same fighter. He supposed to be at the fight this weekend. That's what they were saying. I doubt it now. I love the PBC belt. Love the idea of it. Take that money. Take that money out of WBC hands and put the money back in the fighters' hands. Well, I mean, why is you paying whatever you paying 3% of your purse to Mauricio Sulaiman for what? Where does it say in the boxing rule books that this is a major belt? What I mean, it probably said like, oh, you need this. Where's the governing body saying this is that? No, don't mean shit to me. You can popularize your own belt. You can have your own Hall of Fame. Fuck the International Boxing Hall of Fame. They got Shane McGuigan in there. They got Rocky Balboa in there. Motherfucker, I can do the PBC Hall of Fame, somewhere in Mali. They can just do it in Brooklyn. Take some of that sanctioned PBC sanctioned belt money, body money over the next 10 years and pay for a Hall of Fame, a PBC Hall of Fame in Brooklyn. Call it whatever you want to call it. Pay for it in Brooklyn. Every year, y'all induct people. You can go in retrospect and induct other fighters. Just say, you know what? We think Larry Holmes should be in here. We think Mike should be in here. Or we think, Leonard and whoever else want to come in. Send them an invitation. You just say, hey, this is a commemoration. Our first Al Haymon Boxing Hall of Fame or the first, whatever they want, a Super International Boxing Hall of Fame. We letting all the guys we thought going back. We going back and saying that those guys should be Hall of Famers. You know what I'm saying? So your first International Hall of Fame is letting all the guys, the older guys. Get Sonny Liston a plaque up there. You get Joe Louis a plaque up there. Maybe have somebody from their family come in. And then the next year, then you start letting the guys in. That's how I would do it. Create your own network. That's how Dana White put it where he gonna eat. If you don't want to play nice with everybody else, who cares? Don't play nice with everybody else. Create your own avenue. Put the 3% back in the fighters' pockets. That's what I would do. Do you think we will also see a matchroom type of probably? I doubt it. They may just fully adopt the WBO belt. But it's too corrupt. Who says, oh, you got to have this belt to be a champion? Who gets so many fucking champions? If it was one or two belts, okay. The gold champion, the super champion, the silver champion, the diamond champion, the interim champion, the franchise champion, the regular champion. Who gives a fuck? Who cares? Oh, I don't think he got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 champions in one division. Who the real champion? Who the real champion? That's like them motherfuckers saying, oh, the Rockets, the Lakers, the Celtics, and the Orlando Magic, and they are the champions at the end of the season. How the fuck is that? The Capitals, the Wings, the Penguins, you know what I'm saying? The Blues, they the champions. No, what other sport you see is like 18 for the fucking champions? Unless you just count them as individuals. Where otherwise you see it's like 20,000 other world champions. Like, I don't know where else. I even might as well just take my plan and run with it. You know what I'm saying? It makes too much sense. Because Top Rank and DAZN barely getting by working with each other. Barely. Ain't nobody watching no Jose Ramirez fucking fight. Ain't nobody watching no Lomachenko fight unless it's after the Heisman or in the or it's out a good TV slot. While they're trying to be unfold. I mean, he trying. He may not be undisputed. Because Ruiz got 2 mandatories after this. So you talking about 2021. He got to get past Ortiz. He got to get past Fury. Ruiz got to get past Usyk. He got to get past Puev. And then he probably going to have a WBA mandatory. Do they really want what? Each sanction belt body really want 1.5%? Will Andy Ruiz bring it to the table? That ain't 1.5% or 1% of what Anthony Joshua bringing to the table. That ain't. What kind of sanctioning fees they gonna pull off Puev and fucking Ruiz? That ain't even $10 million fight. Joshua was getting $20, $30 million. They was getting a percentage of that. Somebody gonna strip the shit out of Ortiz. Ruiz if he win. It don't matter. No, undisputed. Don't Trump no mandatory, man. I don't know who started that false narrative. It don't. That's at the discretion of the sanction belt body. That is the biggest myth in boxing. That's a lie. Mandatory. There's no rule that say, oh man, it's at the discretion. If the WBA, WBO, and IBF cool with it, then they can do it. They don't want Wilder to have all 4 belts. Fuck undisputed. It's a sham. It's a sham. Undisputed is a sham, in my opinion. It's too hard. It takes more politics than skill. It's more politics than skill. Say it again. It's more politics than skills. Al Haymon got to throw a ton of money in the back door for Wilder to become undisputed. That's just what it is. You might as well just create the WBC belt and reign over that. The PBC belt, reign over that. It just don't make no sense. Just make PBC a closed network. Make it UFC. That's what I would do. Do anyone credit for saying PBC needs to make their own belt because I didn't hear before you said it a long time ago. It wasn't credit. I would credit. They said that shit. When PBC first got started, they said they was creating their own belt. That wasn't nothing that I created. They said that shit. That was a big rumor that they was gonna have a PBC belt. You know? And I guess they thinking about, I would do it, man. I have all my fighters throw them world championships in the trash can. Throw them in the trash can, man. Like Riddick Bowe did. That's what I would be. That's what I would be doing. Throw them in the trash can. You know, but it is what it is, man. We went from AJ to talk about that, but like I said with AJ, I ain't mad at him. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mad at him. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't built to be no boxer, no way. He was a marijuana dealer. If Ruiz beat AJ, Wilder Ruiz will be the real champ. Man, you 1 year, you like it right now. Like you 2 calendar years, you 2 years away from that. Next year you'll be a year away from it. That's not gonna happen until 2021. You know what I'm saying? That's legitimately not probably gonna happen because he got to fight Puev and Usyk. Who knows? What if he fight Puev and the end of the technical decision from a head clash and they got to do it again? You know what I'm saying? You know, what if he fight Usyk and he lose to Usyk, or Usyk fall out the ring like Kermit Cintron did versus Paul Williams and they doing it back? What if Andy Ruiz suffer an injury and he got to push the Puev fight back or push the Usyk fight back? Nobody's seen Errol Spence getting in a car accident. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's seen that. There's so many things that can happen in the sport of boxing. I mean, I remember when I seen Bernard Hopkins, his shoulder, my shoulder versus Chad Dawson. That was pay-per-view. When I seen Kermit Cintron fall out the ring versus Paul Williams, I didn't think I'd see that happen. So it's a lot of freak things that can happen in there. When I seen Peter Quillen and Caleb Truex come to a head clash, and then Truex blew his Achilles off with a rematch. So, when you don't train year round, shit like that happen. You only fight 2 times a year, so you talking about 2021. You're not even talking about 2020. Ricky in the super chat, salute, bro. Appreciate the love. Let me see what your boy Julius Randle doing for me right now. I put this dude in the last minute lineup. I sure ain't winning no money right now. Still early though. Oh, Julius Randle got the 47 ball. Okay. Oh my god, man. DeAndre Jordan is so whack. I knew I shouldn't have put him in my lineup. DeAndre Jordan is so garbage, bro. Oh, Westbrook working though. But Eric Bledsoe not. Boom. See, I can working. Okay, that's a straight little lineup. All right, I'm done talking about that. Guy broke his leg in his first fight. Damn, who? Who wants to see KSI for the YouTube belt? Fuck it. I'll fight that motherfucker for the YouTube belt. Talk cash shit to that motherfucker. I'll talk cash shit. For the type of money they get, I'll get embarrassed. Or I do some embarrassing. For real. But let's talk about welterweight. We already was going there. Now that Errol Spence out the way for whenever, however long that's going to be. Like, what's the next big fight at welterweight? And people say, well, Crawford and Manny. We know that's not going to happen. They saying Manny may retire after this year. I think when you come to the realization that Mayweather not going to fight him, and they want Mayweather to fight him, Sam and Al, they want that fight to happen. That's how much loyalty they got to Errol Spence, because they bring a lot of money. They got money problems at PBC. They giving away so many tickets. They not selling out. It's not matching. They paying the fighters here, and this is what they bringing in. So money getting funny. All right. Money getting hella funny. So Mayweather and Pacquiao be a good way to generate some money and get the company back up. Right. Mayweather setting his price too high. Mayweather don't want to do it. He retired. So what they plan on doing was stuffing Manny Pacquiao pockets with some money, with some fights like Mikey and Danny, maybe Shawn or something like that. Then cashing them out versus Errol Spence at the end. Now, even when Errol Spence was healthy, I wasn't 100% convinced that he was going to beat Manny Pacquiao. I knew it wasn't going to be easy. I felt that he would get a late stoppage, but he would be down on points early on due to Pacquiao's speed, especially if they waived the right to do vital drug testing. Okay. But looking at the landscape, we really don't know who. Who? I mean, if you say Pacquiao is kind of exempt from it, I mean, you'll say Crawford and Shawn. Like, I love that fight from a stylistic standpoint. Crawford and Danny, Crawford and Thurman when he come back. Really, none of those fights got the pizzazz that it once had. I think for me to really get excited, he would have to fight all three of those guys. You know what I'm saying? And it's unfortunate. I mean, unless they fight each other, but really, we seen all them dudes lose before. We seen them dudes had close fights. Thurman had a questionable stoppage versus Luis Collazo, almost got stopped. Shawn Porter been beat a few times, and Danny Garcia struggled with a little bit with Paulie, struggled with Guerrero, lost to Shawn. Lost to Keith Thurman. So really, these old motherfuckers hanging around somewhere they shouldn't be. Okay, all these dudes should be able to been moved up or moved on with their career by now. Now at the end of their career, when their abilities are on the downslope, which all those fighters' abilities are on the downslope. You know what I'm saying? Danny, you've seen the best of Danny already. You've seen the best of Shawn already. You've seen the best of Keith Thurman. They can't get no better. They can't get no better. They can't get no better. They are what they are. Manny Pacquiao, yeah, he bring name and clout. Really, the division, its origin of this era and this division, it died. It died with Errol Spence and Terence Crawford, the original fight. Now Crawford come back. Errol come back, look phenomenal, stop a few dudes, knock his mandatories out. Then we looking at, but then again, you looking at the end of 2021, the beginning of 2022 at the earliest. We've been talking about this shit since 2018, bro. So he's on 18, 19, 20, 21. You talking about we could be talking about this motherfucker for 4 or 5 years. You could be talking about this shit for 4 or 5 years. You know what I'm saying? A simple fight. A fight that would have did the same pay-per-view around the same pay-per-view it did when it at 18 that it can do in 2022. You talking about this caliber fight for 4 or 5, 2018, 19, 20, 21. It possibly can forward 22. Errol Spence was supposed to, he's supposed to went through elementary school, middle school, high school, and college body in. That motherfucker supposed to be trying to fight Canelo and cash out or getting ready to cash out in 2022. People get so like, oh, Mayweather fought until he was 30 something and Pacquiao fight until he 40 and Bernard fought until nigga, that's the motherfucking exception to the rule. That's the exception to the motherfucking rule. People don't your average boxer probably have a 2, 3, 4, 5 year career. Especially when you walking around, you blowing up 20, 30 pounds. Man, you ain't gonna last. Their division died with them. With them. Whatever happened is gonna be a footnote. It's gonna be, damn, what if Errol Spence never got into that car accident? Damn, man, that would have been a good fight. Man, what would have happened if you would have fought Errol Spence back in 2018? It's what's gonna be. That fight, at the end of the day, it's time to move on for a lot of guys. But a lot of them hiding that welterweight because they ain't got shit for motherfuckers at junior middleweight. Who Keith Thurman beating that junior middleweight? Who Shawn Porter beating that junior middleweight? Who Danny Garcia beating that junior? They self? They gonna be fighting they self. Oh, Joe Ward. Okay. Haymon supposed to be fighting Gary Spike 760, leaving 50. Yeah, I know. Yeah, Cesaro and Diamond's gonna be fighting for that belt. So at the end of the day, you look at it, it's like, yeah, welterweight division is over. I'm looking forward to like Ortiz and Ennis and Gary Anton Russell, even looking at like Lopez and Haney going up there, and possibly Ryan Garcia at one point, and possibly Shakur Stevenson trying to go up there one day. That's how I'm looking at it. It's dead. It's dead. All the motherfuckers had their best days already. They had till 2020 to strike what an iron hot. Do you really care what Keith Thurman do at this point? Huh? Do you really care what Keith Thurman do at this point? Seriously. Let me see the score is. 56-46 Rockets. That's what I'm saying. Do motherfuckers really care what Keith Thurman do at this point? No. Are we seeing Shawn Porter? His stock at as high as it's going to be probably. We seen what he did. Danny Garcia, we seen him get gifts. We seen him get wins. We seen him get losses. So, it's dead. Errol Spence come back. He do come back stronger. And he said Castanos is small at 54 and he's still doing good. Who he fought? He fought Lara. That's it. Who he fought? Lara ain't a big 40, 54 pounder neither. But who fight like Castanos though? Out of them, who fight like, but Shawn, that's it. Shawn the only one that fight like him. That's it. And Castanos, he got a few fights in the world. He was 23. Was he? He had about 5 or 6 fights in the World Series of Boxing. But how many wars he been through in his career? Keith Thurman went to war with injuries. He went to war with Shawn. He had a little war with Danny. He went to war with Pacquiao. He shot Warren. They're at their best. They done. I mean, Castanos a little bit at his best. Them motherfuckers done, man. It's gonna be to the point where either Al gonna move him to 54 and they're gonna be fighting each other at 54, or if the boxing politics put Ortiz in position, I think Ortiz could knock a few of them motherfuckers off. By the end of next year, Ortiz will be able to clip it Keith Thurman. Regis Prograis, I still believe in his skill, even though I feel he got fucking washed. I think it was like 8-4 in my opinion. He told me I believe I won the fight. Shut the fuck up, nigga. You ain't win shit. You got your ass whooped. You got whooped. All your fans can twist it however they want to twist it, nigga. You lost. Sky was pulling for you to win. All that shit. Nigga, you got your ass beat. Text salute. So, I mean, really, they're going to let the animals out the cage. I don't know what's happening to the stream. Is the sound coming off or some shit? They gonna let the animals out the cage. So, you know, what Craig tell his daddy? He said, "You ain't gotta." He said, "What pops tell Craig?" He said, "You be a dog catcher." He was like, "Man, you ain't got no job." He said, "You ain't going to school. You ain't got to worry about catching a dog. Get worried about a dog catching your ass." So, dog, I'm telling you, either they gonna willingly move up and gonna fight each other, or these young motherfuckers gonna run them out the division. The Taylors, the Progresses, the Ramirez's, the Ennises. Maybe Kelly can get somebody. You know what I'm saying? The Vigil Ortiz, the Deontay Russell only a weight class below. The Barrios will be up there. They can get ran out the division. Because think about it. In a year or two, most of them motherfuckers going to be 34, 35. You already seen how to beat Thurman. You know he can't take a body shot. You know he got injuries. You know if I hit him on the elbow, I hit him on the arm, he going to get injured. Danny Garcia, we know he's slow. We know he ain't got no footwork. All right. Shawn Porter, we know he limited. He come forward. He try to be a buzzsaw, but we know he limited. We know we can outbox him. We know we could just push him back and beat him up like try to do what Spence did. It's over with for the division. Either they gonna duck their head like an ostrich, like MC Ren say, or somebody got to whoop. They got to whoop these young hungry lions, dog. And I'm telling you, some dog gonna catch somebody's ass. I'm telling y'all, man. These young niggas gonna want their opportunity, man. And Keith Thurman gonna become a journeyman before your eyes. Shawn Porter gonna become a stepping stone before your eyes. Danny Garcia is gonna be the most popular stepping stone because he's slow. He's slow. The old Lions gonna get took out. And if Errol Spence do come back, hey, okay. Handle your business in the division. Who you beating? You got 2 belts. You beat everybody. You ain't fighting, but you fight Pacquiao. Then you go to 54. Then what? J-Rock probably gonna never been on meet on Money Puller. Tony Harrison, maybe. Then what? You gonna try to chase Canelo? Motherfucker gonna be a 68-pounder by the end. So a lot of motherfuckers about to get ran out the neighborhood, man. A lot of these dudes about to get ran out the Rucker, like Cam and Jim Jones. A lot of these dudes about to get ran out the welterweight division. Either they're gonna run into retirement, they're gonna run to 54. These old niggas can't go down. These old dudes can't go down. They about to get ran out the division. And we'll see what happens. Because a lot of these niggas' channels, these black channels, is built on the foundation of Errol and Wilder. Now Errol ain't there. They trying to adopt Devin Haney. But then that's a conflict of interest because y'all whole career has been hating on Eddie Hearn. Y'all was saying, oh, fuck Devin Haney. And all Eddie Hearn is doing, now that Errol Spence out the picture, he telling like talk to them. Use them. When everybody else don't talk to y'all, use them. Eddie Hearn gonna manipulate them motherfuckers into supporting him through Devin Haney. And they getting used. And they trying to use Devin Haney to be the foundation. You know what I'm saying? They trying to use Devin to be the foundation. But your foundation can never be 1 or 2 boxers in boxing. It can never be. It can't be we're going to support Wilder and Spence and we're going to ignore Gary Russell. We're going to ignore Jared Hurd. Oh, we're going to ignore Regis because he don't talk to us. Like, it doesn't work that way. You can't build a foundation. Where's Judas? I don't know who Judas is. You can't build a foundation off of that. Your foundation, if you're gonna be a black boxing channel, you gotta support all of them to have a good foundation. Don't nobody go into a gunfight with 1 or 2 bullets. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker got another clip, another gun on him. You don't go into a gunfight like that, and this is what you get. You know what I'm saying? Now you looking stupid. Now you gotta run to Eddie Hearn and eat out of Eddie Hearn hand. Not even knowing you eating out of Eddie Hearn hand through Devin Haney. Now you gotta eat out that nigga hand. Now you with Master Eddie Hearn because he got Devin Haney. Now Al Haymon looking funny to y'all. When I said it from the beginning, what Al Haymon was saying. Oh, now you want to call him Black Jesus. It ain't got nothing else to talk about, bro. You can't go back and jump on niggas' dick that you ran their name through the mud. Oh, Gary Russell need to do this and do that, and boxing fans dumb and all this shit. Nah, bro. You can't go back to that. You can't go back to Jerry Hurd. Y'all done ran his name through the mud. You know what I'm saying? You can't go back to Al Haymon. Now Al Haymon don't like black media. I mean, it's deeper than that. Asking why the white lady got so much power. Like, dude, are you serious? Are you serious? Like, you can't build a foundation like that, man. What you gonna talk about? Can't go back, bro. You be talking about you just doing a boxing channel. How can you just build a foundation on one or two people? When that foundation crumble, then who you gonna go to? Man, if you talk to me or don't talk to me, I don't give a shit. If I like the way you fight, I like the way you fight. That's it. But for this welterweight division, it's gonna have to get some Thanos treatment. He about to go like that. He about to eliminate half of the division. He already got rid of Errol Spence right now. Keith Thurman about to be on the way out. Shawn gonna be on the way out. Danny gonna be on the way out. Either they gonna run from the rucker, they gonna jump the fence like Jim, or they gonna stand and take their ass whooping like a man. They can't sit there and hide. Either they gonna retire, move up, and get beat down, okay, or the young lions gonna run them out the division. Run them out the division. So how do you want it? How do you feel? Coming up in my Casey and JoJo voice. Now they don't know what to talk about no more. Now they talking about who they fucked in middle school and shit, and who they fingered and shit, and what her shit smell like. It's over with, bro. It's over with, man. What my boy Jerron in say? He said seasons come and go. Seasons come and go. YouTubers come and go. I've been seeing through it, but you can see how casual niggas is. You can see niggas is easily finessed. That's why you got Kanye West and Joel Osteen out here able to pimp dudes out. Easy. Able to pimp dudes out. That's why you got congregations making guys million and billionaires believing in the cause that ain't even a cause. It's just some fake shit. I was listening to a brother on YouTube. I don't even know his channel just came up. He was saying all these dudes, I ain't saying names. He said all these dudes pro-black on the internet. He said, but when I get outside and I go outside when I get off work, who are these pro-black people at on the internet in the real world? Okay? What are these people in the real world? Let niggas gas y'all up. Run up on AJ. I got $1,000 to get an interview and ask A. Let these niggas gas y'all niggas up. You know what I'm saying? Now niggas can't even get access no more. Shit crazy, man. But for the welterweight division, it's about to be a Thanos cleansing. And I look forward to some of these niggas getting the shit beat out of them. Or I look forward to some of them clipping some of these young guys. But some got to give. They can't keep creating more belts. They can't create the brass belt. They can't create the platinum belt. They can't create the triple wood belt. They can't create the silver and platinum, the silver and gold. I'd rather have Jesus belt. They can't create that belt. They can't create the crystal belt. You can't create. Can't create belts. Some got to shake. They got to order fights. In the welterweight division, it's about to get a cleansing. All right. But this is why you don't build your channel off of one motherfucker, especially you talking about boxing. Usually motherfuckers say, oh, Earl good, and I seen him the other day at the Piggly Wiggly. No, ain't nobody seen that nigga. It's a reason why. It's a reason why you ain't seen that motherfucker, man. But if you want to fight again, it makes me no difference. Hope he good, but if he fight again, I can give a fuck less. I say that again before I move on talking about Fury. If he fight again, I can give a fuck less. Because if he lose, it's the car accident fault. If he win, they gonna be back on his dick again. Don't matter. It don't matter. He came out here and say, it's what he say. It's checkers not chess, and he came out here and said all this questionable shit about but oh it's gonna be a tough fight and oh it's checkers not chess. I want to get all three belts. I want 60-40, but give it Shawn 50-50. He want to come out here and say all that shit. It don't even matter no more. I don't get no satisfaction out the fight no more. Even if Crawford win, I lose. And if Crawford lose, it don't even matter. All the car accident changed him. All the way he used to throw his jab at a 3-degree angle. You know, since the car accident, he throws it at a 2.5 and 0.1% angle. He not the same fighter no more. Oh, you see that lump on his shoulder? That allows him not to throw his right hook the way that would have knocked Terence Crawford out in the first round. You know, my brother, you're gonna hear all type of excuses, man. All type of excuses, man. All type of excuses. Oh, look at his Reeboks he wearing, man. You could tell his foot. He kind of like tiptoeing on his foot. That's from, and they act like it was a freak accident or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like he was driving down, way downtown, fast and no. He's minding his business, taking his kids or going to pick his kids up from the pool, or he was going to training and he accidentally got ran over or hit or some shit. Some motherfucker that was living in the bottle. Everybody knew he was a documented drunk. He's a documented accused drug addict. This wasn't no mistake. But you know what? People got to hold their pen because they're scared of what this guy gonna say. You know what I'm saying? Like, how can you got a YouTube channel? It says YouTube. It's Town Business. It's T Street. It's who else out there? Get 'em Mike. It's Wood Stay Real. It's True School Sports TV. Whoever the fuck out there. Boxing Wave, Boxing Ego. It's your channel. How can another nigga from another state tell me what I can and can't say? That just tell you how spineless and how spineless niggas is. Niggas you ain't no man. Ain't nobody want to tell me, oh, you can't say this or you can't say that. Man, please. If somebody asks me to talk on a video, I'ma do it. Like somebody asked, and I'm glad I brought this up. I'm gonna talk about Fury real quick, right? And I'm gonna bring this up, right? Because somebody wanted me to talk about it. But I kind of explained him why I didn't make a video about it. He understood, but give me 1 minute. All right, Tyson Fury. All right, Fury reflecting on his February 5th, 2015, December 2017 UK case. He said the question did remain after the case was why it had taken the UK so long to sort it out. Why leave me in limbo, allowing people to call me a drug cheat, allowing me to be humiliated. He said that to behind the mat. Look here, dude, you cheated. Okay? You cheated. Tyson Fury, you cheated. You got caught for whatever the fuck this is. Nana Jarrah, you tested positive for that. Not only did you test positive for whatever Nana Jarrah is, your cousin Huey Fury tested positive from the same performance enhancing drug, but they swept it under the rug. You didn't sit out there they didn't leave you in limbo for 2 years because you had a negative test. They set you out there for 2 years because you was positive. And they swept it under the rug because you was white. Think about this for a minute. Marcellus Wilder, they made up a fake story about him testing positive. I think when he got knocked out, they came out there and made a fake story saying he tested positive. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Marcellus Wilder tested positive. He tested positive. Oh, that must mean Wilder on something. Came out, the story wasn't even true, right? But Tyson Fury go away for 2 years. He said, oh, I got an alcohol problem. I got a drug problem. I got a mental problem. But everybody glanced over the fact, not only did he fail a PED test, his cousin failed the PED test for the same drug. Your cousin failed the same test for the same drug. Yeah, I seen that video, Boxing Plug. Yeah. You failed that test for the same drug. So you and Cuz got the same. All of a sudden, you a clean fighter. Come on, man. They both was cheating, man. So at the end of the day, Fury don't get no respect from me. Y'all really think Tyson Fury went from 400 pounds to 265 in a matter of what, 6, 7, 8 months? Do you know how fucking hard that is, dude? You know how hard naturally it is to drop something, even with approved supplements like CLA or amino whatever amino acids you might be taking to get the good fat and being on the treadmill. You know how hard that is to drop that weight. You know how hard it is and how diligent you got to be to drop them. Not only making sure you do your cardio, make sure you work out and shit like shit of that. The nigga is 30 something years old. Was big as fuck. You gotta eat right. You gotta work out right. You really want me to believe a guy that wasn't enlisted in Vada in his 2 comeback fights versus First Safari and Pinata, and then he enrolled in Vada in the 23rd hour for the Tyson Fury fight, was a clean fighter? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Motherfucker ain't no clean fighter. He want to play the mental health role or the cocaine role or come on, man, we not stupid. We not stupid. We're not stupid. But everybody, a lot of motherfuckers was misinformed. Oh, they backdated his suspension for 2 years. So he missed that? He got a backdated suspension. Oh, I'm a clean fighter. No, you not, bro. You was a cheat. Had you just got popped for the drug yourself, and your cousin get popped, maybe I can buy it. Maybe I can buy it. But you out here taking all these drugs, and he was notified that he popped hot before the Klitschko fight, and they still let the Klitschko fight go on. Rewind that back. I believe he was notified before the Klitschko fight that he popped hot, and they still let the Klitschko fight go on. So UCAD and the UCAD has a history of fighters popping hot and still letting the fights go on. Y'all see that? And look at Eddie Hearn. Eric Molina failed the drug test versus Anthony Joshua, right? He did. He failed the drug test versus Anthony Joshua. Eddie Hearn blasted Miller when he failed the test. Rightfully so. Oh, he praised Dillian White. He swept it under the rug. So Dillian White is supposed to be on the AJ Ruiz undercard, and so is Eric Molina. So you got 2 guys that pop hot for PED, and Povetkin is on the undercard. So the AJ card should be called the PED card. Because you got Povetkin that failed, you got White that might be fighting that field, and Eric Molina that failed. So somebody that's so anti-performance enhancing drugs and Eddie Hearn, right? Eddie Hearn, who blasted Jarrell Miller. He got 3 PED offenders on his card. 3 of them. All heavyweights, I believe. Molina, White, and Povetkin. Yeah, Chavez Jr. too. He ain't on that card, but yeah, him too. So come on, man. So come on. Well, what are we talking about? You know how I know these things? Because I fucking read. I read this shit. Sometimes I read it 4 or 5 times to make sure I'm like, damn, this true. I might go to 4 or 5, 6 articles to make sure it line up before I speak on it. I've thoroughly read up on this. He tried to use cocaine as him. That's why he never wanted to fight Vladimir Klitschko in a rematch. It wasn't that. What's our nickname? Shit, niggas with wrenches. It wasn't. It wasn't that. It wasn't. I'm finally kind of getting into a groove right now. So it wasn't that. About Tyson Fury. I forgot my train of thought for a minute. About Tyson Fury. I forgot what I was about to say. That's crazy. I was reading the comments at the same time. But I'm trying to remember what I was say. But with Tyson Fury, it wasn't about. I'm trying to remember. Thank you. It wasn't about being scared of Vladimir Klitschko. Okay, it wasn't scared about. I thought he was scared. Oh, he didn't think he could win again. I thought he could easily beat him. And Klitschko tried to cheat too. Okay, I always throw this in. Klitschko tried to put a substance under the mat that slowed Tyson Fury footwork down. That's how I knew he was in trouble. And if you go find the footage, I think Lennox Lewis and Johnny Nelson, uh, Fury and them had to remove the padding under the ring. So Klitschko had some type of sub, I don't know if it was foam substance under the ring to slow Tyson Fury down. And Fury team caught wind of it and they had it removed. It's a video out there of it somewhere. So, but it wasn't that Fury was scared of Vladimir Klitschko. That's what I thought it was. Like, damn, why you want to fight Klitschko again? You know, he beat him easy. I thought he was running for the rematch, but it turned out that he knew the UCAD was on his ass. So he did the cocaine roll. He did the I was a drunk roll. He did the mental health roll. All to hide up that he a PED user. Ain't that crazy? He played the role so sweet and people didn't forgot. And a lot of people didn't even know what happened. They just thought the UCAD did him wrong. Facts, Sean, facts. Damn, Houston beating their ass. Nah, hold on. Let me see what's going on. Portland's so terrible, dog. They need more than a Mellow, nigga. Them niggas need a Hawk. They need more than a Mellow. Hold on. I can't believe DeAndre Jordan. He's such a fucking bum. Colin Sexton a bum too. But that's what that was, man. But he said Tank AB's Devin. Chavez sucks anyway. Chavez was decent at one point in time. But what else I was gonna talk about? Oh yeah, the whole situation, man. Let me see if this nigga talked about it, man. Hold on. Cause he posted this shit on the gram. Hold on, let me see if he talked about it. Give me 1 minute. I don't know if he did a video on it, but I want to see if he did. No, he didn't. Okay, what happened was this, man. One of my subs hit me up on the gram, right? One of my subs hit me up and they went to Wikipedia, right? And on Wikipedia, I'm gonna say exactly what it says. He hit me in the DM. Okay. On Wikipedia, and I don't know, I believe most people know this about Wikipedia, right? On Wikipedia, it says this. And this post come from Fred, right? But he didn't send it to me. Wealthy Jerry sent it to me on Instagram. And it says Errol Spence, born March 3rd, 1990, which I don't even think that's his birthday, right? Is a black ape professional fighter who has unified the welterweight champion, IBF and WBC. So whoever edited on Wikipedia, because anybody on Wikipedia can edit it, right? That's what people don't know. Wikipedia is it's a it's just a contribution like website. It's not like a real encyclopedia. It's just anybody can share information. You can change it. You hit the pencil and you can rewrite or change some of the information in there. Okay. So I don't know if Barbershop Conversation knew that, but he could have changed it for all we know to try to race bait again. Because that's what he been known for race baiting and doing shit like that, right? So somebody edited on Wikipedia and called Errol Spence an ape. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, when I went back to it, it was changed. So you easily can hit the pencil and change it. So before people try to talk about it and say, "Oh, they trying to call Earl Spence an ape," see anything to keep Earl Spence and them niggas' name out. You know what I'm saying? But that's just Wikipedia. You can change it. Anything on there, you can change. That's why you don't use Wikipedia as a main source. Okay, you don't use Wikipedia as a main source because that's information that's contributed by any and everybody out there. Anybody can go in there and call him an ape. Anybody can go in there and call him a cracker. Anybody can go in there and call him a champion or call him a fraud. It's an opinionated website. It's basically a host for information. You know what I'm saying? But that is what it is, man. But other than that, yeah, I'll talk about that tank shit for a minute, and then I'll get to questions. But yeah, apparently Calvin Ford, tank coach, he did an interview with Blue Blood, and I seen it on Dante Boxing Nation, and he says that he says that basically they got the clown on the franchise champion. It was a guy with a mask on there, and they clowning the franchise champion, saying they ducking the black guys, which I agree with that. But I mean, how can a duck call another man a duck? Tell me that. You know what I'm saying? And respect to his trainer, because there was some talks about them dropping Devin Haney in a sparring match, and Floyd telling Tank to go eat. I mean, excuse me. It was rumors about Tank dropping Devin Haney in a sparring match, and Floyd telling him to go easy on Devin Haney and not show him everything you got. And that's fine and dandy, right? And Calvin, he was like, well, we don't want to break the code. We want, we don't want to say what went on in the gym and all of this and that, right? At the end of the day, okay, they saying, oh, they blasting Lomachenko, oh, the franchise champion, and oh, Tank getting stronger and Tank getting better, like motherfucker, like y'all ducks. It's not so much Calvin. He said, I don't control the fighter. I just get the fighters ready for the fights. He said, I just get the fighters ready for the fights. But how can you sit here and criticize Lomachenko when he want to fight your guy, but y'all won't fight him? Who fuck whoever he ducking. If he ducking Devin Haney, that is what it is. But I don't see Gervonta Tank Davis, trying to fight Devin Haney. I don't see him trying to fight nobody. You fighting old ass Gamboa. Somebody that got beat by Robinson Castellano. I don't know the dude's name. So I mean, how can y'all sit here, wear a mask, sit here and joke around and talk about Lomachenko, but that motherfucker want to smoke with you? He got heat for niggas like you. They trying to act like Tank got this impeccable background. Yeah, like he didn't fight some killers, dog. This motherfucker ain't fought nobody but Jose Petraza. And you got Leonard Ellaby going around here saying, well, Tank's nobody's mandatory, and we call the shots. And based on who have y'all beaten, bro? Oh, Tank brings it back. Oh, a 7-figure payday, bro. That's it. Devin Haney just made $1 million, bro, at 20 years old. Tank just made his first million at what, 24, 25? He had a draw with Jason Sosa, bro. He had a draw. No, he beat Jason Sosa. He beat Jason Sosa. He did. He got a questionable decision. I remember that shit. He got a gift versus Jason Sosa. He beat him. I think it was like a majority decision. He really lost that fight though. But they gave him a decision. He won that bitch. Yeah, he beat him. Majority decision. Then he lost to Robinson Castellanos as well. So yeah, he beat that motherfucker. He really didn't beat him, but they gave it to him. But Tank going around, his team going around here talking about we call the shot. Like nigga, you act like you bring like Mayweather type of money. Like you Anthony Joshua Canelo or something. Nigga, you bringing 7 figures, bro. Devin Haney made 7 figures, dude. You made your first 7 at 24, 25. Devin made his first 7 at 20. Come on, bro. I support Tank, man. At one point, I fuck with him, bro. But this shit getting crazy, dude. They talking about, they trying to say who ducking who and who. Like, nigga, you fighting Gamboa next, dog. Y'all got in this boxing world, this is crazy. It's crazy. You got ducks. You got ducks accusing other people of ducking, but they ducking that person. How? Oh, he's ducking Devin Haney. Ha ha ha. Nigga, you ducking Devin Haney. You ducking Lomachenko. You be killing me with that. Like, man, Tank ain't fought nobody since Jason Sosa. Talking about they talking about, Loma's ducking this guy and don't want to fight Devin, and like, nigga, you don't even want to fight Lomachenko, bro. You scared of Gary Russell, bro. Nigga, in your own area. That could be a huge fight for Tank career to take off with beating that. And most people think he could beat Gary Russell. Most people think he could beat Gary Russell. These motherfuckers talking like, man, like, oh yeah, them nigga, like nigga, like he will fight you tomorrow, dog. Lomachenko fight Tank tomorrow. Like, you got an interview about a team that's ducking everybody in boxing. calling the guy that's about to fight for undisputed a duck. I ain't never seen no shit like that. Floyd calling Gary Russell, Gary Russell, leave Tank alone. Tank is the future of boxing. Okay, Gary, Tank is the future of boxing. Okay. He ain't gotta fight your broke ass. Go complain to Al. Go chase Leo Santa Cruz. Javante's not fighting you. Okay. It's the money team. Come on. And if Gary Russell really did he threatened to punch Floyd in his face. Obviously, I'm pretty sure that interview made the rounds. That nigga really getting whiteballed out or blackballed in this situation. He really ain't seeing. They gonna make sure he Rigondeaux 2.0. When he went out there and disrespected Floyd Mayweather, bro, don't be surprised if King Tug don't beat Gary Russell next time. Even if Gary Russell win every round. Usually when these dudes call out Floyd Mayweather, they lose. Jamil Charlo. When they get to disrespecting Gary Russell and Fred gonna be in the same pine box from Al Haymon. They gonna be swimming with the fishes with Marv. You know what I'm saying? They got the same casket. They gonna be casket fresh. They got the same casket. They got the same funeral Easter fresh suit lined up. When you get to talking shit about Floyd and Al Haymon, don't really shit go good for you. Watch what I'm telling you. Both of them got some hot L served up. Both of them got some L served up. You think it's a plate of them new boneless chicken wings coming from B-Dubs. Oh yeah, it's a plate of L's. It's a plate of, they're gonna make sure Gary Russell's career don't go right. They're gonna make sure Gary Russell's career gonna go right. Yep. That's so crazy about it, bro. I was looking at that interview. I said, I'm not gonna get this shit a video, bro. Shit was a joke. Or they're ducking the big black guys and like, shit, nigga, you could be a mandatory right now, nigga. You could be a mandatory right now for Lomachenko. Lomachenko will fight you right now. He might put Lopez and Comey on hold to fight you. You know what I'm saying? That'd be killing me, though. How your team be ducking and you calling somebody else a duck? Haney said, niggas say everything but let's fight. I felt that. You ain't lying, bro. Oh, I got the new Audemars. I got the new Jordans. I got the Ferrari. I got the Maserati. I got this new chain around my neck. I got this new Balenciaga's shoes on. I got this new Gucci hat on. I got this new Burberry scarf on. Or I got a 100,000 square foot mansion. But everybody say they got everything but let's fight. Everybody want to do shit, but let's fight. Everybody want to. You got ducks accusing ducks of ducking. Like, nigga, let's fight. Come on, man. Oh, we gonna fight Loma when we ready to fight Loma. I'm like, man, I could Leonard Ellaby, bro. Like, come on, man. You look like a clown. All motherfuckers doing is watching them interviews, laughing at you. Like, this nigga act like Tank. Like, nigga, if it boiled down to it, man, Tevin Farmer offered you $5 million to come to the zone to fight him. Tevin Farmer sound like he the cash cow to me. You know what I'm saying? He offered you $5 million to fight. You turn down fight. You ain't gonna make $5 million in your next 2 or 3 fights. You know what I'm saying? This nigga gonna go back down and fight Leo Santa Cruz next. Like, nigga, what sense do that make? Y'all niggas should have just fought next. Talking about pay-per-view. Man, nigga, shit. They out their mind. Pay-per-view. Pay-per-view for Tank and Gary Russell. As much as I want to see Tank and Leo Santa Cruz. As much as I want to see Leo Santa Cruz get knocked out, I ain't paying $70 for it. I ain't paying $20 for it. I ain't paying $10 for it. Unless that undercard on fire. Not paying for that. 2 of the PBC biggest ducks to watch them fight each other. Man, Santa Cruz ain't shit. Come on, they gonna feed Santa Cruz to Gervonta and not Gary Russell. If I'm Gary Russell, bro, it's at the point where I might just go in Al Haymon's house or his office and pull an ice cube, bro. Bring a baseball bat and start bashing shit around. I'll start talking shit. I'll start leaking shit on his ass. Now I start leaking shit. I'm telling you, now he talk shit about Mayweather, bro. He gonna lose soon. I'm telling you, they gonna make sure Gary Russell lose. He better knock out everything that he fight. Everything that's moving, he better knock it out. Everything that's moving, he better knock it out. Cause he gonna lose next. Right. Watch what I tell you. He gonna lose next. He gonna lose next. Santa Cruz about to be the worst 4 division Mexican champ of all. Easily, bro. That nigga so garbage, bro. Y'all any questions? I answer some questions before I hop off though. Any questions? Something told me don't put DeAndre Jordan in, dog. That was my fault, bro. That nigga got 12 points, dog. It don't matter. Giannis ain't doing shit neither. A waste of lineup with Julius Randle in it, bro. Nigga, Giannis better do something, dog. Hold on, let me see these questions. Did Gary ever call out Loma? Yeah, he called him out. He said he wanted that rematch. They told Gary he had 26 pound, but he'd fight Leo who had 20. You ain't lying, bro. It's crazy. What's good? What did you think about Nate Campbell's story about Floyd popping dirty 3 occasions? I ain't see that, bro. I don't watch his channel. Probably could be true. I wouldn't put it past him. That's what Nate Campbell said. I fuck with Nate. He from Jacksonville. Oh, I see it. He probably did. It wouldn't put it past. It wouldn't put it past him. Who you think Andre will fight next? I really don't know. When you duck hunting, bro, right now. Yeah, I seen that video. I seen some of it. What's up, that's J Fish 101. The Pacers, man. What Miles Turner doing, bro? Because I got that nigga in the lineup, but I ain't looking at it. Damn, Spencer Dinwiddie. I pulled this bitch out my lineup. I knew he was going to go off tonight. That nigga ain't doing shit neither. Man, this is nice. You should have paid down for center. Definitely should. I swear I thought I put Spencer Dinwiddie in the lineup, but I pulled that bitch out. That nigga went the fuck off. I pulled that nigga out last minute. That nigga got the 50 ball tonight. All right. Everyone in Floyd Mayweather camp or yes man. Or yes man, I think he said. What's up, Jason Schultz? Said King David Wilder is pound for pound greatest of his era. He beats everyone in pound for pound, in my opinion, carries heat. Salute. Said Wood Smoke Fred. Still warning for JoJo Diaz versus Sam Fern to be an official announcement any day now. Yeah, me too. Then the other bees fishing smoking crazy Christian Oscar De La Hoya if he thinks Tank is a bigger star in boxing. They swear. Do you think the Suns will make the playoffs? Yeah, looking like it. The way the Trailblazers looking, man, they definitely might. They probably definitely make the playoffs, especially with Aiden come back. He ain't coming back to like what after the All Star break. I don't know what the fuck he was thinking. For real. Who ducks Tevin Farmer? Tank coward ass. He said Tank Fred versus Kelly Swanson, a real PBC pay per view. Miles got 7 points. He's so sorry, bro. That nigga was 6,900 last night. A lot of these so-called boxing fans getting pimped like hoes, paying these grown men ass lifestyle through YouTube. You ain't lying. And their favorite thing is, I don't need the money. I don't need the money. I'll put it back in the community. The motherfuckers refrigerator full of steaks and shit. These niggas going to put Ferrari kits on their goddamn Mustang and shit. I don't make money off YouTube. I give it back to the kid. Man, nigga, come on. I seen that pimp pastor play so many times, bro. Be killing me. Fun niggas like and niggas don't be talking about shit. Ain't no substance in what they delivering either. It's no substance, bro. It ain't nothing but a hot air balloon. No substance. It's a big ass hot air balloon. That's what it is. It's a big ass hot air balloon. That's what it is. He said even that group creator said he pimping them. Yep. I don't know what's worse. AJ turning on 50 mil or Mayweather calling Gary saying leave Tank alone. Oh, all time great calling another fighter telling him to leave another fighter alone easily. Easily. AJ making 75 million fighting Andy Ruiz. He done made that 50 back plus 25. So he made his 50 back. You can never get back a legend called another fighter saying leave him alone. You ever thought about covering him? I thought about it. I ain't sure. I heard it straight though. Heard it ain't bad. Nigga text that stupid. Shit crazy. You got any more questions? Who on your top pound for pound? I don't know. Crawford. Anuya. Um, Canelo's still in there somewhere. Errol could still be in there. He's still in there. He ain't lost. Who else you got out there for real? Berturbia, he in the end of it. I do an end of the year one. You know, they can't hate on a hustler making his money. It's those dumbass fans. They got the audacity to talk so much ish, but getting exploited. You ain't lying, bro. You ain't lying, dog. They really think they something, bro. That shit be cracking me up, bro. Like, man, y'all don't even know shit. Y'all listen to the same niggas talk about the same shit every day, man, with no substance. And all them niggas do is gossip about each other, to each other, and leak shit about each other, and hate on each other. Like, man, that's why I don't do good in team environments. I really worry about myself. That's crazy. I believe that shit. I ain't even gotta hear the story. I know Nate a stand up nigga though. I believe him. I could believe Floyd failed test. He probably failed test for them damn hands. He probably failed test for them damn hands. That shit crazy. Yo, CJ, you won't believe this shit. What? What's the what I won't believe? Yeah. I'm trying to wait to see what African King say. Yeah. I stay on until you say something. Keep the questions coming. But other than on the pound for pound list, I don't know, man. It ain't really a lot. Josh Taylor, he could be on there for sure. So I got the zone out here in Spain. I see the Wilder versus Ortiz preview for this week. Yeah, Al Haymon got Al Haymon got to deal with the zone on other and like I guess in Spain and in other networks. Yeah, that's nothing new. Yeah, PBC on his own, not in the American market now, but PBC is on his own. Yeah, I talked about that a while ago. Yeah. You see, I'm by Canelo every trip. Yeah, fuck Canelo. Cheating ass. But yeah, Al Haymon got to deal with a PBC. Got to deal with his own. Al Haymon deal with anybody, bro. For that money. That shit crazy. Al Haymon, they put shows on everywhere. Do you think we will get any big fights in 2020? Depending on what you believe a big fight. Some people think Ortiz and Wilder a big fight. Some people say Wilder and Fury 2 is a big fight. Depends on what's a big fight. Tank and Loma, I don't know. Big fight for me is like, as far in my opinion, not as far as a mega fight, but fights I want to see is like um uh, playing Benavidez Wilder Ruiz if he win. Uh, Taylor Ramirez. I heard that's supposed to go down next summer. Other than that, Tank Loma, Anuiwa Nervetes. Other than that, that's it. I don't see too many other big fights I want to see. It's like the NFL is on the zone in Canada. I think, yep. But they can't do that in America because Americans don't watch shit outside of America. Not like that. In Canada, they watch the NFL and they get it through the zone. You know, the zone can do PBC because I guess they don't get it in Spain, so they push it through the zone. So what can they do? Americans don't care about soccer, football. They get their tennis when they want it. They get their golf when they want it. So they don't offer nothing. Neri and Anuiwa, man, Neri ain't shit. Neri could get knocked out. If he was fighting that last guy he fought, if that was Anuiwa, he'd go to sleep. Now he might beat he might beat Oblali. He might beat Tite. Like Neri probably bet the next best thing there, probably. Ryan Burnett gone now. He probably could beat Emmanuel Rodriguez because he'd never be the same. But other than that, like Anuiwa's just like Nervetes, leave that to him. Let Nervetes beat up Anuiwa. That's the only guy I think that can do it. You think about the XFL. I remember when it first came out, nigga, he hate me. I think he died. I don't know. I want to wish death on him. Good fights coming up. Estrada whoops Anuiwa. Motherfucker, put your money where your mouth is. Put that nigga lost to Sora Riverstein, bro. Just keep that in mind. I fuck with Riverstein. Yo nigga going to sleep. You and me, your mama and your cousins too, rolling down the strip on Vogues, coming up slamming Cadillac door. They gonna be slamming the Cadillac door for him. The long one, that the little box go in the back of that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? They gonna be having that long caddy with the box. And when they slam that last Cadillac door, that's the last Cadillac he gonna be riding in. He said Comey has not fought better comp than Tank, or has the other 35 guy. He did fight better comp than Tank. He fought Richard Comey and Shabakov. Richard Comey beat Jose Pedraza, bro. Now he fighting Teofimo Lopez. Shakir and Nevetes. I just picked Shakir because he bigger. That'd be a good fight, though. That's a tough fight. But Shakir about to get out of 26, though. He about to beat Warrington and get gone. But that's a good fight, though. I think Shakir is just too big, though. Shakir in real life should be like a 35-pounder. I don't even know how you make 30. You think Warrington going to fight Stevenson next year? I heard they in talks. We'll see. That's a tough fight for Stevenson, I think. Estrada too slick for a New York. Okay, yeah, right. Yeah, right. And he lost to Sora Riverstein. He was too slick for him. Pedraza the best on Tank resume. Bill trying to beat Pedraza, and Comey stopped that nigga. Oh, Comey stopped Pedraza? I didn't know that. He stopped Teofimo Lopez, dude. He gonna be immortalized. I'm trying to see if he beat up on Jose Pedraza. Nigga ain't fighting no Jose Pedraza. Oh no, Beltron, all right. I got $100 Estrada beats Onuiwa. I'll take that 100. And your nigga going to sleep. Don't run like the rest of them niggas run. If you know I'm betting on a boxing fight, you know I'm pretty sure what's gonna happen. Estrada gonna get his ass slept. That nigga gonna do the blue face with that nigga, man. Nigga knew you are gonna mop the floor with that nigga, man. You better put your money on the Vertes before you put your money on Estrada. The motherfucker. They don't believe that. I know they don't believe that shit. That little ass nigga Juan Estrada going to sleep. He better go find Chocolito to play with. But yeah, let me get off here, man. I'm about to go eat, man. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Hit the subscribe button, share the videos. Y'all know what it is. One time for the one time.